guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are a newbie, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, hit the like button and the notification bell so you can get notified every time that I upload a new video. If you are a day one, if you've been watching my videos, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It means the most to me. And without wasting any more of your time, I'm so excited. I have a guest today, as you can see. You're always asking me, hey, we want to see the people that have always come to you, like that have come to Hong Kong, that you're always talking about. She watched my videos. She made the effort. She made the application. She came to Hong Kong and now she's working in Hong Kong. I think she's happy. Are you happy in Hong Kong?
Oh, I'm very happy. It's amazing, amazing here.
She is happy in Hong Kong, guys. So, hey, this could be you. This could be you. But anyway, so let's get into it. So, girl, tell us about yourself.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me today. My name is Mushe. I'm from Zimbabwe, Bulawayo to be exact.
Ooh,
Yeah.
she's like a Bulawayo girl, like a whole Bulawayo girl. And she speaks Ndebele and Shona, right?
Yeah, I speak both.
Like English. Okay. And have you always been like a Bulawayo girl? Did you grow up in Bulawayo? Did you study in Bulawayo?
Yeah, I grew up in Bulawayo, born and bred, but then I moved to Harare, I think 2014.
Okay.
Yeah, for some time before I moved to SA for university. But yeah, I grew up in Zimbabwe.
Okay, so you went to South Africa for university.
Yes.
Okay. And you have a degree?
Yep,
What's
I have a degree. I have a Bachelor of Business Administration degree from UNISA.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, as you heard, she has a bachelor's degree. She studied in South Africa. And when did you decide, I'm done? I'm done with Zimbabwe. I'm done with South Africa. I want to leave. I just need to go.
And that's the thing. At some point, you make that decision that you need to move, see the world. And besides, I think the other thing is that inspiration from other maybe YouTubers and Instagram posts as well. Of course, I saw a lot of people, especially that were teaching in South Korea, in China and stuff. But you know how it is for Zimbabweans. So I had to actually go to the Google search and search Zimbabweans teaching in Asia or elsewhere. So that's when I saw Chi's YouTube video, and I just, I followed everything, the steps down to the dot. And
guys, she was in my DMs. Like this lady was in my DMs. And like, when like someone pops in your DMs, you don't know who they are. Like, you're just chatting, and I was just like, I wonder who this girl is. Like, and we're like always chatting from a distance until she finally said, "Girl, I'm coming. I'm coming." Like, I'm in a whole Hong Kong. I said, what? Because it had been like a while since like we'd spoken after like since your first message, because you had been doing like a lot of applications. Okay, so without us moving away from like the steps of the story, so yeah, she was done with SA, she was done with Zim, and she decided to like move to Hong Kong. And where did you apply? Like,
the first company, after having searched Chi's details and everything, I applied first to Chatteris. So I had the first interview, the second interview. The first one went well, but the second one didn't really go so well. So after they told me I didn't get the job, I was like, what? This comes to the end. Immediately I went to Chi's DMs. I'm like, you know what, Chi? I didn't get the Chatteris job. So, any advice and stuff. So she told me, try Eureka. There's other companies that are actually hiring. And also I've tried Amity. Was it the Japan? Yes. The Japan one. I actually applied to Japan.
Respond?
Yes, they actually responded. I had an interview all the way from New York. And,
my first application with Amity was the same time I applied to Chatteris. I never got a response. Like, they didn't even look at me, and I just didn't think they ever recruited from Africa. Until like when I came to Hong Kong and I applied when I was in Hong Kong, then I got a response and I thought, okay. Okay.
Well, I guess maybe to some extent they considered me, but
I think Africa just wanted you out. They're just like, this girl has to go with it. It's like Japan or Hong Kong or China. She just needs to go somewhere. So then you applied to Eureka.
Yes, I applied to Eureka. I was scared at first, when you go to the website, you see there's this aesthetic that's there, and you're thinking, am I going to fit in this place,
It's an aesthetic, guys.
Guys. And then you're so scared. She was like, you know what? I work for them. They're really nice. Like, they don't they don't have prejudice, or
yeah.
Can you say that?
So what mostly means is, so when you go on the Eureka website, it's like you get there, and obviously they have like different pictures. So in Hong Kong, Africans are quite a minority. You don't get like a lot of Africans teaching English in Hong Kong. So when you go on this website, you see a lot of white people teaching English, and as an African person, a black African person, you're thinking, how, okay, can I possibly fit in this? Like, would this company even consider me, you know? And you know, guys, the whole thing of non-native speaking countries, that's the whole thing. Like, it really gets you, you know, thinking, do I qualify for this? So that kind of makes you feel like, I don't think if I apply, I don't think I'll even make it through it. Yes. But you did.
You don't give yourself the chance to apply and maybe be accepted or not. So don't actually think about that. Just apply, plunge in, and you never know, because it didn't even take that long. You aced that interview and you are in.
It didn't take that long?
Oh, no, it didn't take that long.
Okay, what is the process for you?
The process, I applied, and then I had a video interview, a pre-recorded. So then I had to answer the questions from a pre-recorded interview, and that was it. I aced it, and then, you know, I did. And then
I hope you bother her in her DMs.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, I aced it.
Oh, I know.
Like she knows she aced it. Like
I did. I was so confident after that. You know what? When they called me for the second interview,
because it's a video, literally it's a video interview where they give you like the instruction of the question, and you're recording yourself, and you have to answer. You know, and they record like all your responses, and then you submit it, and then from that video they decide, okay, do we want this person or not?
No, not.
Did you have to do like, okay, we'll get there. Okay, so second interview,
Second interview is just saying, you know, we loved you so much, we're giving you the visa, so get your papers in order.
It wasn't like another interview. It was just to tell you we want you.
You know what? We want you. We loved what we saw. Here is the visa. Is your passport okay? That's the first. Is your passport
was it okay though?
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Because from Zimbabwe, our passports sometimes, like, because, you know, it's really hard to have your passport okay when you don't anticipate to travel at such a short notice. So, because I had the same thing, I had to renew my passport. I had like, I think, how many months did your passport have?
Mine had 8 months, but still, it wasn't an issue. It was an issue because they needed 1 year. Yeah, because the contract is 1 year. Yeah, it's at least a year. So,
So second interview, they tell you they want you.
They want me. And it was actually
you?
It was Wendy. Wendy from Eureka.
Wendy's nice.
Very, very.
Wendy's
She's very nice.
Yeah.
So then I told them that my passport is 8 months, and it was already end of May, June. So I had to move fast. I immediately went to Zim. 3 days passport.
So you and Essie went to Zim?
Yes.
Wait, I have a question. When did you apply to Eureka? The month?
May.
May. And when did you get your yes, we want you?
In May. End of May.
So it took about a few weeks, 4 weeks.
Took 4 weeks.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's usually like that. Okay, and then what happened after this? We want you and your passport.
I immediately went to Zim, got my 3 days passport, and then after you tell them or give them the picture or anything that my passport is now fine, they send you the visa application papers. Yes, they do that for you. So they send them through email, and then you have to fill them out, print them, fill them out, take a passport size photo, and then send them through DHL to Hong Kong. Okay. Yeah, it's not really that expensive. I mean, guys, it's worth it.
It is worth it.
It is worth it. It was like 700 rand or something to send to Hong Kong.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was it.
That's okay.
That's
it's a worthwhile investment.
It is. It is.
So then you send your papers to Eureka in Hong Kong. And how long then did it take for them where did they send your visa? To Zimbabwe or to South Africa?
Oh, to Zimbabwe, because that time I had to get vaccinated, so I had to go back home, and I had to be out of South Africa because South Africa wasn't allowed to travel at that time. Yeah. It was banned.
Oh, they had banned the flights.
Yes, they'd banned the flights straight from South Africa. So I had to go home for the entire month because you had to be out of South Africa for a month. Yeah, so I had to go and
at that time, Zimbabwe was still okay.
No, Zim was still okay.
Like, no one was even thinking of Zimbabwe. Like, oh, whatever, okay. Well, Zimbabwe, okay, just whatever, come through, you know? And when did you get your visa after you sent it? How long did it take?
Oh, it didn't take long. My visa was like 3-4 weeks. It was they move so fast.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. You know what?
Yeah.
When they told me, congratulations, your visa is out, we are sending it to you, then reality was like, I hadn't even thought about
Hong Kong.
I hadn't even thought about my ticket. I was like, what? No, I have to buy a ticket. Yeah, it was.
And so 4 weeks, your visa comes through. Now it's like, I need to get my tickets. Plane tickets. How much did your plane ticket cost?
Oh, that time, because I was really cutting it on the edge. I was left with only a few weeks. It was around 12,000 rands.
Yeah.
That is 12,000 rands. That was my plane ticket. Yeah, and I had to think about quarantine as well. So anyone who wants to come, I think during this time,
they don't pay for your quarantine, right?
They don't pay for your quarantine. For your plane ticket, you have to pay for that.
It's the quarantine that really pushes that balance all the way up.
It does.
So you got your flight ticket, and then you got a plane from Zimbabwe or South Africa?
From Zimbabwe. So there was Emirates from Zimbabwe. Yeah. Then I did Dubai, then Hong Kong.
Yeah. That's the one that I did. I did Emirates, Dubai, Thailand, then Hong Kong. Yes. Yeah, because I came when they there were a lot of protests in Hong Kong, so we had to stop in Thailand, and we had like an overnight stopover because we couldn't hit the flights to Hong Kong because the airport was closed at that point. Okay, so how did you find a quarantine hotel when you were still in Zim? Like, what was that process like? Did you go on a website? Did Eureka help you with that process?
Yes, Eureka gives you advice. From the minute you apply, they accept you. From there onwards, they are talking to you every time.
That's good support.
Yes, they're on your emails, and then they have they have contact with you every time. They tell you the processes, everything that you need to do. And then there are Facebook pages, in particular the Hong Kong quarantine support group. Yes. So those ones actually post the hotels that are available at that particular time or that particular month and the flights that are there. So if you go to that Facebook page, you will see which flights maybe are banned, which countries are banned, so where you can actually travel from and things like that. So all that information is there. So I was constantly in that group because Eureka actually gave us the link. Follow this group. They have all the information. So I was in there, and I found out the available dates for the hotels and everything. So yeah, it was smooth, actually smooth. I was afraid because, booking a hotel from all the way that side, and but everything went smooth. I had to call them.
How much was your quarantine?
It was like 15,000.
That's like $2,000, right?
Yeah.
Almost 2K.
For 14 days. For 14 days. But there's food and everything you find.
They take care of you.
They take care of you. Yeah.
Because people... So when I have this conversation with people, they'll say, so do they pay for your flights? Do they pay for accommodation? Do they pay for quarantine? I was like, no, you have to find your way. But it's worth it. This is like your first month's paycheck. Probably like the first 3 months, you're like... If you took a loan from friends and family from home, the first like 3 months you're like paying that back, and after those 3 months, guys, you have like a whole lot of months to just spend your money the way you want to spend it. So it's a worthwhile investment. If you like, you have to do what it takes to get that support, to get that financial support, to get to Hong Kong when you get a job. Because guys, think about it this way: it's not easy getting a job in your own country.
Yes.
In your own country, you can't get a job, but another country offers you a job, and then you're just going to be like, oh, I don't know, it's too much, it's too expensive, I can't. Are you serious? Like,
it's really, really worth it. It's really worth it. You just have to think about it this way.
Yeah.
Apply early as possible. Yeah. Now we're almost end of May.
Yeah.
It's still possible.
Yeah.
So apply and then just get money for your flight ticket, for quarantine, and for first month's rent, by the way.
Yes.
First month's rent.
Also, when you apply early, it gives you a chance to start saving up. You know your expenses. You know how much you need. The first month's rent is very important because Hong Kong charges 2 months rent deposit plus rent for that month. But you do get your 2 months after if you decide to move out. Okay, so Mushle comes, she's in quarantine, and had Eureka told you your school at this point?
No, actually I didn't even know the school, nothing.
Did you choose primary or secondary? Or you just like, I don't know, I'm just gonna
No,
go
I
and
actually
teach it?
didn't really choose. They assess you based on your strengths. Yes, your strengths. It's all about your strengths because they know you better, or they know probably where you will fit in best. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how
That's
they
the
do
thing
it.
about Eureka.
That's the thing about them.
So people say, oh man, like I've had people complain about Eureka placing them in like schools. I'm like, oh, it's a terrible school. And I was like, what? I can't relate.
I can't relate, honestly.
They put me in a really good primary school. Like, oh,
I'm at a secondary school, but it's the most amazing thing. Like, the school is amazing, the people there, the students. I actually noticed as well that I wasn't even sure about myself, but because they know the strengths, or after interviewing you, they know which school you will fit in best. And the way that they really do the placement is amazing, because when looking back, I can see that I probably wouldn't have survived in a primary school. I mean, she's happy at a primary school.
I'm trying to like pull her to like primary school.
Exactly.
Like, come on, she's like I don't know. You know, I think Matilda's like really happy in a secondary school.
Oh yeah, I am, but yeah, I might change maybe, but yeah, for now I'm actually really happy.
In secondary school. Okay, so you get here, then they place you in your school, and then you love your school. And so after getting to Hong Kong, have you had like opportunities to like work a bit more, to make more money than like...
There are opportunities to work more, like
within the company.
Within the company, the company will offer you those opportunities. So if you want to work more, they will
part-time.
Yes,
like
part-time on the weekend. Yes, they will actually say, we have this job opening or tutoring job. Are you available? If you're available, you make more money anyway. So yeah, so I've been teaching as well at another... I actually just started, let me say that.
And just doing Zelda, guys.
Guys, you just don't go somewhere and sit. You just have to grow. It's all about growth, you know, and I believe that she has always inspired me. It's painful studying, and I always say peer pressure, guys. It's so much work, Celta. But it's the most amazing thing I've ever done.
If you want to upgrade, you have to.
No, honestly, it's the best
No pain,
thing.
no gain.
Yeah.
Even when I did my Celta. There's a whole video about it. And I'm happy that Mutla is doing a Celta as well, because in Hong Kong you have to upgrade. If you want schools to take you seriously, you need more than a bachelor's degree. Yes, when you come to Hong Kong, a bachelor's degree will get you in. But if you want to get better paying positions, you need to get a Celta. You need to do your teacher training to get paid more. And to get... Because remember, we're coming to Hong Kong with just bachelor's degrees. Yeah. Maybe we've tutored, but we haven't taught actual class. Like, we haven't taught kids for exams or like proper teaching. We haven't had teacher training. So if you're serious about a career in something, you have to be trained. And doing your CELTA, getting your teacher training will build your confidence when it comes to teaching. Like, you just know, you feel different. You feel like a new person. You know, like do. You know, they're confident. You walk in a class, you're like, you know, I just did a CELTA.
A CELTA builds your confidence. So it's so amazing, because I've noticed that yes, some people are teachers, but maybe you're teaching business studies or economics. It's going to be different because now you're teaching English. So with CELTA, they're actually giving you strategies on how to teach an English class. And it doesn't matter if it's a primary school or a secondary school, the strategies you're going to use in whichever class. So guys, when you get here, just get onto it and do these short courses, and they're going to go a long way.
They will go a long way.
They will.
Okay. So this is like the fun part now. No, I'm not gonna ask if you have a boyfriend. I'm not gonna go there. But I want to know, what has been like the most shocking thing about Hong Kong? Like, anything you've been like, really?
Obviously at first, because I spent so much time at school, it's the work ethic. Yeah, the work ethic is on steroids. Yeah, it's really different. You will work here.
You will work.
It's really nice though. You feel like, you know, I'm here, I'm working. It's so amazing.
Yeah.
But the people are really friendly, like everywhere, except for obviously maybe sometimes you feel like you're the only black person on the street.
Or on the train.
Or on the train, especially on the train. It can be tough at times.
Yeah. And probably the only black person in the entire school.
Yeah, actually in the entire school, yes.
Yeah. And maybe schools in that whole district, to be honest. You don't get like a lot of black English teachers. There's actually quite a quite a few.
Quite a few, yes.
Accountable number of black teachers teaching English in Hong Kong. What about the food? Were you worried about the food?
I was so worried about the food. I still
on the TV
am.
You see like noodles and
I
people
still
eating
am.
Like crazy
you know,
stuff.
I've eaten so many so much noodles in my life. I've never really been a noodles person. Like I've had them at school, like boarding school or home lunch, maybe once in a while.
It's different here. There's like
it's
a
quite
noodles
different.
Culture in Hong Kong.
It's a noodles culture.
Yeah.
But the most amazing thing is that there's flavors, like all flavors you can think of, like all flavors.
There's like spicy beef, there's prawns, there's seafood, there's like chicken, there's like quite a lot.
There's quite a lot.
And even if you go and buy noodles in like the next restaurant, they really make them, they bougie up, like noodles that went to a private school. They like really like make them taste good. And then you have like your KFC. McDonald's.
Oh yeah, I was telling someone that there's actually some of the nearest shops to home or to SA, for those who stayed in SA, it's like Marks and Spencer's, but they're British, but at least you can find the things that you so much know that you're used to.
Marks and Spencer's is like the Woolies.
The Woolies, yes, it is.
Yeah.
So
and then you have like your McDonald's where you can just like go and have like your Mackies. When I first got to Hong Kong, that was my everyday meal because I didn't know where to get food close to home. You get here, they have like really, the food here is when you first get here, it's very different from what you're used to. It takes a while for you to start knowing this corner, I can go to this corner to get like my favorite meal. Because you get here and they have like this Hawaiian chicken or something like that, where it's just like boiled chicken with plain rice with veg, boiled chicken with salt, and it tastes good, but it's like so plain. When you look at it, you're like, really? Because we're used to like rice, coleslaw,
I know
gravy,
the feeling, yes.
So it's just like really plain, healthy eating, and I guess maybe that's why they have like a really long lifespan. But
I think that has been one of the hardest things for me, especially when it comes to food. Honestly, I haven't really eaten much. I tried the dumplings or the dim sum?
The
dumplings or the chives.
Yes.
Those ones. I've tried them.
You didn't like those.
I didn't like the soup part. I don't love soup.
You get the fried ones, just the fried ones.
I'll try the fried ones.
Just the pan fried. No soup, nothing.
The food has been difficult for me, honestly. The food part. It's been difficult, like she says.
Yeah.
So, I eat McDonald's or Shake Shack, the things that I'm used
Shake
to.
Shack. Shake Shack is like, she loves
favorite.
She's like, I remember the first time going to Shake Shack, and she's like, I don't know what they put in this burger, but it's the best burger, chicken burger I've ever eaten. I was like, and at that time I hadn't tried the chicken burger. I said, I don't know what they put in that burger, but she was singing praises. And when I tasted it, I said, this girl was right.
Yeah,
I don't know what they put in that burger, but it tastes really. Okay, so something that I have like sort of encountered a lot from people is they think, okay, I want to go to Hong Kong, and then they decide, maybe not, I don't know, it's Hong Kong. I remember when I applied and I got a job in Hong Kong, people said, Hong Kong? Why would you want to go to Hong Kong? Well, because Hong Kong is like probably the only country that pays its teachers, like the highest teacher paying country in the world is Hong Kong. So if teaching is a career you want to take, Hong Kong is where you want to take it. And that is why Hong Kong. And Mushley, any like advice or inspiration or like support that you want to say to people that are thinking of like coming to Hong Kong and that are like, I don't know, wow,
yeah, I think the other thing is that passion. You have to love teaching. You have to love teaching.
Very important.
Because you're in the classroom, trust me, Monday to Friday.
And those kids will make you they will get to you.
They will get to you. So you need to have that passion, want to teach, obviously. And, we can't leave out the fact that you will be earning in the process, but you have to have the passion because you're spending so much time in the classroom teaching. As an English teacher, you actually teaching all the time, and then if you have those extra jobs you're going to work on the weekend, it can be quite lonely. So have the right mindset of coming here. It can be quite lonely, you can be overwhelmed,
Yeah, and if you're thinking you're going to get a boyfriend in the first month or two of being in Hong Kong.
Oh, no. Forget it. Yep, just forget it.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise it's an amazing place. The people are so nice. You're not going, there's not really a language barrier or communication barrier of some sort, because everyone actually speaks, or they try to really speak to you. Everyone is so excited, like, hey Missy, you know, you need help. Everyone is ready to help you. And anyway, everything is just written everywhere, so you just read and go. You don't get lost. It's amazing. It's really amazing.
Because Hong Kong is a very international place, so don't worry about the language barrier. Almost everyone here can speak and understand English, even if it's just one word, like come up, no, they, you know, but you know, you're communicating and they get it. You know, and even when you're teaching English, you're told to use like your hands, visual cues as well. It's the same thing with here when you're trying to talk to someone or have them understand, you know, like, I cannot hear you, I don't understand. You know.
There's a shop that I go to all the time. The lady does it. We don't understand each other, but every time she's like a plastic bag, but she says it in Cantonese. I'm like, yes, a plastic. But somehow I feel like I know what she's asking me, or like, why you? I'm like,
fine. Yeah, that's fine. You know, like we understand each other that we don't understand, but we still understand in that not understanding situation. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Michelle, thank you so much for coming and for just like sharing your journey with like people that have been wanting to do it but just don't have the courage to do it and have been wondering, is this safe? Won't I get kidnapped, guys?
It's very much safe. Trust me. My brother also was you know.
Yeah.
He was some sort about it, and he was like, oh no, maybe, you know, Hong Kong, we don't know anyone in Hong Kong and stuff like that. My mind was made up.
You were adamant.
I'm like, I am going. I know. And
if I have to swim to Hong Kong, I'm gonna go still.
And I'm here and I'm fine. It's really amazing.
So guys, take that chance. Always follow your dreams and fight for your dreams. And so before we go, we always remember to follow. I'm going to put Mofei's Instagram in the description box, so you can follow her on Instagram. You can message her if you have any questions. You can message me too if you want to ask her a bit more, you know, about like the company she's working for, Eureka. You can do that. And yeah, guys, so before we go, we always do this on my channel where we breathe in and out 3 times, and we call ourselves bosses because we work for our dreams, we chase our dreams, and for me that's like the biggest thing you can do for yourself. So we're going to breathe in the first time, and you know, I am a boss. Second time, same thing. Third time, same thing. And then we're gonna say goodbye. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, so guys, let's breathe in the first time. Breathe out. I am a boss.
I am a boss.
Second time. Out. I am a boss.
I am a boss.
And the third time. I am
a boss.
Okay, guys, so you are a boss, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Until the next video. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much.